Hello everyone. Today I'm going to teach you how to make a photo into a very realistic douchebag photo so you can show all your hipster friends. We're going to do this using Photoshop, which I'm sure you have because you are probably a hipster and your daddy still sends you some money to buy good programs. So let's start off with a very generic image that you took with your Canon. This is an image that I myself took while I was in Maine. The first thing you have to realize is that this is just a generic house here in the ocean, and it doesn't really say much. It's just sitting there. So the first thing you want to do is make it look a little bit more contrasty. Okay, so we're going to bring up the levels. Okay, so first thing you want to do is bring out levels. And we're going to toy around with these a little bit. Maybe bring down the darks, give it sort of a eerie look. And bring in the brights. So this effectively creates a little bit more contrast. Okay. Well, that looks pretty nice to me. Okay. So that's mostly dealing with luminance. The next thing you want to do is probably you want to colorize it. You want to give it like a nice sepia tone so that it looks like your grandfather took it. So you go to Image, Adjustments, and here what we're going to do, hold on, let me select first the background layer. We're going to do Image, Adjustments, and what we're going to do is we're going to go to, we can do Hue Saturation, and here you can change the actual colors. So you click on Colorize, so it's actually going to colorize the picture. So choose something kind of sepia-ish, kind of a brownish color, like that. Don't go too far. Okay. Take down the saturation so that it looks a little bit overexposed. You want it to look like that. Bring up the lightness. That looks very nice. Ooh, that looks very, very nice. Most of the things you want to work here are not in the filter section. Everything you want to work here is in the image section. That's where hipsters really like to go when they're doing their pictures. You can try a little bit more things. Maybe you want to apply photo filters to give it like a cooling effect or a warming filter. This one we might be able to give it more of a warming filter. Not a big fan of that because it's more or less it's the ocean. So you want to maybe give it a little cooling filter. And if you're really, really, really up for it, you can even just desaturate it and turn it into a black and white. Make it look very professional. People are going to think that you won a Pulitzer Prize. Anyway, the last thing you want to do is that you don't want to restrict yourself to the sizes, the traditional sizes of pictures. So you want to do everything either very square to make it look like those old portraits. So you either want to do something really square like that, or what you're going to do in this case is actually calls for something very rectangular. So what I'm going to do here, and I'm going to keep the lamppost because it looks horrible, but that's part of the enchantment of the picture. I'm going to make it very rectangular like that. There we go, Image, and we crop it. And now it's very rectangular and it does not conform to traditional sizes. And there you have it. That is the best way to create hipster douchey pictures. I hope I taught you something.